Did you know that there is about 10% of the drivers on the road today who have an invalid license or no license at all? Yeah. So that means that hundreds of thousands of drivers who are legally forbidden from operating a motor vehicle are actually out there driving right now. However, here in New York, the state has actually implemented a program to hold motorists accountable when they refuse to obey specific rules of the road, and that is the Driver Responsibility Program. Now, this is a program that requires motorists to pay an assessment to the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles for specific traffic violations, and the program aims to improve overall driver safety and to hopefully deter the repeat offenders from committing offenses. Stay with me, and I'm going to give you a brief overview of the Driver Responsibility Program. Welcome back, guys, to Cops Court and Coffee, and I just wanted to take a second out to welcome all of our new subscribers to the channel. So now, the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles website states that the Driver Responsibility Program applies to all drivers who operate or operated a motor vehicle in the state of New York, regardless of the state the motorist is licensed in. So that means it doesn't matter where you're licensed from, this program will apply to you. So, how do you know if you will be subject to the Driver Responsibility Program? Well, traffic violations in the following categories that have occurred on or after November 18, 2004 are subject to the assessment fee required by the New York Driver Responsibility Program and include conviction of an alcohol-related traffic violation in New York State, conviction of a drug-related traffic violation in New York State, Department of Motor Vehicle hearing determines the failure to submit to a chemical test in New York State, or 6 or more points are received on a New York State driving record within 18 months. Now, this assessment is a fee that is paid directly to the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles that's in addition to any and all fees, fines, penalties that are associated with the original traffic violation. Now, the fee is a fee that is actually paid for 3 years, but the fee can also be paid in full the first year or the final 2 years paid the second year. So you may be asking, Darnell, how much do I have to pay? Well, the short answer to that is it depends. Now, the amount depends on the type of violation or the total number of points on your driving record. Now, for example, if you're convicted of an alcohol or drug-related driving offense, or if you refuse to take a chemical test, the annual assessment is $250. Now, the minimum amount that you must pay each year is that $250. So the total assessment for the 3 years is $750. Now, if you receive 6 or more points on your driving record for violations committed during a period of 18 months, the annual assessment is $100. So the minimum amount that you must pay each year is the annual assessment of $100, and the total assessment for the 3 years is $300. Now, additionally, if you receive more than 6 points on your driving record during a period of 18 months, the annual assessment is $25 for each additional point in addition to the original 6 points. So the minimum amount that you must pay each year is the annual assessment, and the total assessment for the 3 years is $75 for each point in addition to the original 6 points. Confused yet? Well, I'm sure you are. So the easiest way to understand the program is to not get involved yourself with the program where you're going to be subject to it. But for whatever reason you are required to participate in the program, the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles will contact you or any driver who is required to pay this assessment. But you really should note that failure to pay the assessment will either result in suspension of a New York State driver's license or a suspension of driving privileges in New York State. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like Cops Court and Coffee on Facebook. Please look for us on Twitter, Instagram, and we are now on Periscope. And guys, take a minute to give this video a thumbs up and please share the video. And of course, remember that no one cares like we do. And I'll see you guys in the next video.